Well, I hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm still kind of recovering. That's one thing about getting older. You don't recover as well as you did back when you're younger. So I'm going to start off with PayPal here. I had a couple people ask me about it, and you can see last couple days they kind of broke out of a descending wedge. And I don't know that much about PayPal, but I mean I use it. I've had PayPal for over 20 years. I have a business account and cards, and I know some of my family uses that Venmo or whatever, but I've never used that. But anyway, so I did a little research, and they have a new kind of ambitious CEO that, he talks a good talk. So we'll see what he does with that. But when I did a little bit of looking at this, I think it pretty much hit the lows at this $50 mark. So if you're younger and you're looking to add something to your portfolio, I mean, this would be a good one because over time it's going to come back up and then probably go down. It moves really slow. Let's see, this is the hour chart, and you can see they had big spikes with the earnings thing and some words from the new CEO. But if you go to the day, my biggest thing on this is look where the RSI is. There isn't. I would never day trade this. There's just not enough movement each day, or like minute wise stuff like that. But I mean, if you look at the RSI, it slowly goes up and then it comes back down. Like there's a big drop here, but that was earnings or whatever. It's just like a slow moving stock, and we'll get into a little bit more of it when we go here. But so that's a day chart. My biggest thing is with PayPal, that is if I go to FinViz, you can see it broke out of this descending wedge here. But it's got institutional ownership, 71.3%. 71% owned by institutions. So, and you know what, I mean, if you're not familiar with that, what that means is, there's a lot of institutions in this, and how are they making their money? Well, they're playing the option market, selling calls, selling puts, manipulating the price to benefit them, and they're selling, they're loaning out shares. So, they want to get shorts to buy more, and then they'll buy up shares, drive it up, make them cover, and they'll just start the process all over again. So this is something that's always going to be up and down, but with 71% owned institutionally, I really don't see this going below that $50. They're just not going to let it get that low, So it's an institutional game there. Unless PayPal does something really stupid and a bunch of institutions just get out of it. But if it's institutionally owned, it's in a bunch of market stuff, and, they're looking for long term. And one thing with retail traders, especially with PayPal, is you can't look at this at a day chart or even a weekly chart. With that many institutional owners, you have to look at where it's going, monthly. And so, so that's where you come back over to this, and we'll go to even the weekly. Look at the weekly. Now they drove it down. Obviously, 2021 was huge for a lot of stocks with the COVID thing and everything. So naturally, it just got blasted down, and now it's leveraged. I don't think you'll ever see back down to this level. 2016, 2017. I think you're probably going to level out at that 80, 90, $100. And, you know, it might drop to 50, it might go up to 120, 130, but it's going to stay probably right in this range, you know. So, and you just buy and sell accordingly if that's what you want to do, or keep adding when it dips down, you know. But look at the RSI on this. You know, once it got below this, now we're coming back up, and they're dipping back down. It's going to come back up here, you know. It's just going to do that slow, gradual moving thing. This is a weekly. Now, wait till you go, here's the monthly. Here's the Corker. You know, look at where the RSI is. Just trending right above that, you know. And the reason why I like the RSI is because all stocks like to basically run towards this middle ground. So if you're too high, they're going to pull it down. If you're too low, it's going to go up. So, and it'll happen time and time and time again. So this is why I'm saying, you know, right now, PayPal, if you're looking to add to your portfolio, you know, PayPal would be a good buy. Because they're just not going to keep it down there. You know, with 71% institutionally owned, it's going to come up. So, I mean, that's all I really got for PayPal. I mean, it's been in business for years. CEO seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders. They're coming up with new things to attract more people. Venmo's doing really well. I mean, PayPal's had its issues up and down, but I mean, they always find a way to solve it, and I don't think they're not going anywhere anytime soon. So, yeah, there's a lot of other things coming out that are competing with them, but they always find a way to make it work. You know, like I said, I've had them myself for over 20 years, so I see that holding pretty steady and going up to maybe, I think you'll see it hit 80, 90, $100, and then come back down to that, you know, 60, whatever. So it's a good investment if that's what you're looking to do. So let's move to our favorite, Fubo. I haven't looked at, I highly doubt they updated FinViz yet on this. But you can see the same thing here, probably because of that. What the frick? Probably because of that paused rate hike. You know, a lot of these stocks popped up. But you can see where Fubo broke out of this descending wedge here, or flag pattern thing too. So, other than that, I mean, nothing else has really changed on FinViz here. You know, I see they say short interest is down to 51. Price target at 365. Yada, yada, yada. It's all fake numbers anyway, you know. So, but this is what I'm looking at this week with Fubo. We'll get off the monthly thing here. I'll just check out the weekly quick. Same thing, it's kind of running in the middle. Broke out of that wedge. The biggest thing with Fubo going into the week is, I know I was looking at the hour chart, and RSI is really high. And you see the MACD here. So it's probably going to come down some, you know, like they've been pounded in the morning. So hopefully over, you know, Monday, Tuesday, they keep it above this 277. And if worse comes to worse, we're going to get a bounce off that 277. That's what I'm looking at. You know, I highly doubt they're going to get this all the way back down here. Because otherwise, why was it pushed up, you know? So, we could get a pop in the morning, and it could just keep going. But with that RSI being so high with the hour, although you're right in that, remember I was saying a couple days ago in the video that you're right in that zone. Some shorts could start covering, and that's going to push others to cover, and they might just decide it's time to get out, you know. You got, what do we have for, yeah, that's three good earnings in a row. And Fubo is really known for a really good fourth quarter. So, you know, they might just elect to get the heck out of here. And we're going to see, you know, we could see a huge pop this week, you know. It would not surprise me at all this week if it goes to $7, $8. And if it stays there very long, you're going to go up to that 32 mark before it gets blasted down again. So that, I mean, that'd be a fun one. That would be a 2-3 day run. We could see it. Chances are they're gonna manipulate some off exchange stuff and bring it down to this 277, but depends on what other institutions are thinking. You know, if they can support the throwing the short shares in there or not. If you look at the 4-hour chart, you know, that was quite a, twice they tried to get up to that 318. 326 is the next huge one. You know, if you can get above that, that's where I got this arrow thing. Because if they can keep above that and hold it, that's where I'm guessing shorts are going to cover. But, I mean, anyone, even a smaller short player in between this 277 and 326, if they cover, that's going to push that over that 326. And then other shorts are going to cover. Because they've been hammering it quite a while now, way back in August. July, actually. July, August. The shorts have been just pounding them in there. So it's getting to be about that time. I think, you know, and with fourth quarter earnings coming up, which are usually pretty good, I think we're going to see them get out. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out this week. But it's definitely looking good. I love this snap up Thursday, Friday. That's just like a little in your face to them shorts, you know. So it was nice. All right. We'll catch you on the next video.